A few days ago I shared a tutorial on how to French and Dutch braid your own hair. Now if for some reason you still are unable to braid your own hair, maybe your hair is too short to be securely braided, or for some reason you just simply don't want to, then today I am going to show you 4 different ways that you can faux braid. So kind of fake the look of a French or Dutch braid or just a regular braid without having to actually do the braiding. I'm going to show you the basic techniques that you can then incorporate into different hairstyles, of course. So let's get started straight away. And the first braid I'm going to share with you is going to be a rope braid. And now the nice thing about a rope braid is that you only need 2 strands of hair instead of 3. So I'm going to start at the back of my head here. Take a section of hair, divide it into 2. And now I am going to twist both of these strands in the same direction. So I'm choosing that way for this braid, like that. And then when I have done that a little bit, I'm going to twist them around each other in the opposite direction. Just once. Then I am going to add a little bit of hair to the section on this side. Add it to the twist. Hold it. Then add a little bit of hair to the section on the other side. Twist it again. Make sure I'm twisting in that same direction. And then once again I'm going to twist them around each other in the opposite direction. There we are. So then I'm going to add a little bit more hair. Twist the hair. Take a bit of hair from the other side. Alright, and when I have added all of my hair, I'm just going to continue all the way down. So twisting in one direction and then twisting the hair or the strands around each other in the opposite direction to finish off my braid. And the whole twisting in 2 directions thing is what's actually going to make this last and hold rather than unraveling itself as soon as you let go. So that is really important. And there we are, that is the first braid done. The second technique I'm going to share with you today is the pull-through braid, which isn't a braid at all. So I'm going to start by taking a section of hair from the top of my head, again right here. And I am simply going to tie this into a ponytail using one of those tiny hair elastics. Those super tiny rubber ones. Alright. Then I'm going to take this ponytail, take it to the front, and I'm actually going to clip it away right there. I'm gonna get back to that later. So in the meantime, I'm going to take another section of hair just below that and make a second ponytail. Alright, so now I'm going to take down that first ponytail that I had and I'm going to split this into 2 like that. Then I'm going to take the ponytail that's underneath, take that to the front. So I'm going to have both of those sides, you know, on either side of that ponytail. I'm going to take the second one and clip this away for now. And that's pretty much the whole braiding technique. So now I'm going to take another section of hair, add it to these 2 sections that are already here, and tie it into a new little ponytail. Gonna let down the ponytail that I have on the top, split that in half, take it along both sides, and I'm gonna clip this one up, take more hair, make a new ponytail. Now the great thing about this is that if you need to give your arms a little rest halfway through, then you actually can. Alright, so when I've tied the last ponytail, I'm just going to take down this hair, split it in half again, wrap it around, tie it off, and then you can decide either to, you know, finish this braid all the way down or to just stop here. I think I'm just going to stop here, tie everything together with a hair elastic. So now this is the base of our braid. So now what I'm going to do is go back up and I'm going to tug on the sides of these little ponytails that are wrapping around each other. And that is what's going to make it look more like a braid rather than just ponytails. Now a little trick is if you pull more towards the top of the loops, then you kind of push the hair elastic up into the loop that's above it so that you don't really see the hair elastic anymore. And that's a good way to make this look more realistic. And there is your pull through braid all done. The third technique is pretty similar to what we just did, but a little bit different. So I'm gonna start again by making a ponytail on the top of my head. I'm gonna use one of those little hair elastics again. So then I'm gonna kind of poke a hole just above that hair elastic. I'm gonna stick my fingers through there and then pull the ponytail through that little hole that I just made. So then I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna take a little bit of hair. I'm going to make a ponytail over that little piece of hair. So I'm gonna kind of close it with another ponytail. And I'm gonna flip this on itself as well. Kind of pull it tight. And that is the whole technique. So I'm gonna just keep doing that all the way down my hair. Now in order for this one to look realistic, you really want to make sure that the hair elastics are as close to each other as possible so that they don't really show. The next style is one that doesn't require hair elastics but bobby pins. So to start, I'm gonna take two sections from the front of my hair, right about that much. I'm gonna take them back. And I am going to actually just tie them into a knot, like that. So when I have done that, I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to secure the one strand that is closer to my head. So one's kind of sticking out and one is closer to my head. So that one I'm going to stick a bobby pin into, like that. So then I'm going to take two more sections of hair. And I'm going to add those to the ones that I already had. And tie this into a knot again. And once again, I'm going to stick a bobby pin in the one side that is closer to my scalp. And do the same thing again. So add a little bit of hair. Now there are two different ways you can do this cheat braid, I guess. You can do all of your knots in the same way, or you can kind of alternate the direction. Now I have a whole separate video focusing completely on this hairstyle, so if you want to see the other option you can go check that out. But it's really just up to you and your personal preference which you like more. And then after the last one, I'm just gonna tie these two strands together with a hair elastic. And there is another option. Now if you wanted to continue this all the way down, you just keep making knots and tie it all together at the bottom with a hair elastic, but this is pretty much it. So those were the 4 faux braiding techniques that I wanted to share with you today. Like I mentioned, you can use these in so many different hairstyles. You could make little like braided headbands, crown braids, like 2 braids going down the sides of your head. You can make braids that go into buns or ponytails. You can braid all the way down or stop halfway. The options are endless, so I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful, guys. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more hair tutorials and beauty and lifestyle videos. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. There's another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!